Well, hello, hello, hello. So, one thing I realized as I was setting up this week, and I got lots more to go, I did not put a video together with the intention of putting it up today, which is normally when I do the movie videos. That's normally Friday, Friday at the crack of midnight. And that has not been set up. I've got other videos that I've got popping up elsewhere this month, but none for today. So what the hell am I going to talk about? And so I had a couple of ideas going back and forth. One of which I think I'm going to act on right now. So I had actually been planning to do the Candy Snatchers. I've been thinking about doing the Candy Snatchers. It's a really one I'd like to do for this series. And I thought, well, that's one I kind of want to save until we're out of the season. I don't know. It seems like more of a crime drama to me and not necessarily a horror movie. And Mondo Heather says to me, "Are you kidding me? You got to do this. You've got to do Candy Snatchers." And I said, "Yeah, but," and voiced my concerns with that. And she said, "No, Chuck, we've both watched the Candy Snatchers. We know it belongs in horror because it's horrible." And I thought, yeah, okay, fair, fair. So tonight, today, whenever you happen to see this, I'm talking about 1973's The Candy Snatchers. Okay, so this is a caper, kidnap gone horribly wrong. Um, the dice are kind of set all against this one. There are three people involved in this kidnapping. The big one, pretty much the star of the movie, Tiffany Bowling, who was an actress and also a Playboy playmate at the time, I believe. Um, well, I get that right. Pretty sure she did the whole Playboy thing. Yes, yes, she wasn't Playboy, although although she does have a good career going as an actress, does or did. In addition, she plays one of the kidnappers who's very greedy and nasty and cutthroat. And let me see. Then there's her brother Alan, and then and Eddie, I think is, yeah, Eddie and Jesse are, I think, more partners in crime, and then there's Alan, who's the other guy, but Alan's, yeah, he's a real piece of shit. Well, he's not the only one. They choose to kidnap this heiress, this 16-year-old heiress, whose name is Candy, and they hold her, and it's pretty damn terrible. They hold her in an unmarked grave. They keep her in there. They put this metal pipe under the ground for her to breathe through. And down the road, boy, and it's just lose. These people are all complete fuck ups. I think Eddie in particular develops this weird obsession with Candy, and yeah, it's bad news bears. It's exactly what you think it is. But then down the hill from where they are, there's this very young boy who, who has horrible parents. Has this horrible mother who's always shrieking at him, and as he's kind of autistic, maybe nonverbal, but he kind of goes up and realizes, that there's this girl being buried underground who needs help, but he's nonverbal and he really has trouble communicating that to people. And these horrible people who are shrieking at him and yelling, and these people who are scheming, and Tiffany Bowling's character is really unhinged. Eddie is a creep. Alan, her brother, is just pretty horrible, and they decide, they're gonna, ransom Candy. It doesn't go well because Candy's rich daddy is kind of a piece of shit and doesn't give a rat's ass what they want, and the whole thing gets very, very messy and very destructive, and it doesn't go well for anyone. There's kind of this whole framing device of this sad little country song about like money is the source of all happiness or something like that. What is that? I don't know. Nothing in here really talking about that, but just looking at the notes. But it just kind of acts like a framing device for all the action going on, and it's creepy. Yeah, it's creepy and it's awful, and money ends up basically being the undoing of pretty much everybody, good or bad in this movie. And I don't want to engage in spoilers, but the ending of this movie nailed us cold. The last couple of minutes of this movie, it just, you think about what the most unthinkable thing that could possibly happen in this movie that is just spiraled out of control. And that's exactly where it goes. And when Heather and I finished this movie, we just kind of sat back and we were just like, holy hell. Holy hell. For a few minutes. And if you get the opportunity to see this one, it's a killer. Man, it's a real killer. Love this flick. The Candy Snatchers. Hit that little button there. All right.